Trail Kreitzer at goHUNT. Today I'm here in the office, and once again we are going over some of the commonly asked questions for the different states. This afternoon I have Montana, which is definitely a state that we get a lot of questions about. Kind of a confusing draw system. So for those of you that are insiders, you probably know that. Hopefully you've kind of worked through the intricacies of what Montana's draw system entails. If you are not an insider, now is a perfect time to join an insider. You're going to get all this information, plus you're going to be able to take all this that I talk about today and apply that into putting together a full strategy. So springtime is definitely the time that you want to be a goHUNT insider. We have a killer promo going along with some of these videos. You can see that in the description below. And plan out a strategy and plan to apply in Montana and go on a hunt. Montana is a great state to hunt. One of the most commonly asked questions we get about Montana is, what is a general season combo license? And to clarify that, you've got 3 combo licenses that you can apply for and draw. You have a deer combo, an elk combo, and a big game combo. The big game combo is a deer and an elk license, and the combo portion of this is small game fishing license. So the combo, you do have to apply for one of these in order to then apply for the special limited hunts, which I'm going to talk more about. I'm going to dive into all the intricacies, the preference points versus bonus points here in a second. But general season combo, deer combo, elk combo, big game combo, you do have to apply for that in Montana. And we do get that question all the time. So if you are a goHUNT insider and you look inside your account, you probably want to know where you're going to find the draw odds information for these 3 different combos. So if you go to the standalone draw odds, or if you go to Montana and filtering 2.0, you can select big game combo as your residency, and that's going to be the deer and the elk license, and that's going to give you the odds for that. If you're only interested in the odds for the deer combo or the elk combo, you can select the species, either deer or elk, in the standalone draw odds. And as you scroll through those tables, I believe it's the second table down, you're going to see the general elk. And you're going to see all the different units that are available for that general season elk license. And that's going to give you the odds for that general combo, either deer or elk. And then or big game, like I said, you have to choose that as your residency. So be aware of that. That's where you find that odds information within your insider account. Another commonly asked question that we get about general season combos and how you can find that information in your insider account is, what type of tag is this? So when you draw this general combo tag, it's a rifle tag. And then Montana has this great system where if you also buy the archery stamp, which is $10 for a non-resident, you can bow hunt during the archery hunt. And then if you don't fill your permit, you can actually come back during the rifle season and fill your rifle permit. So when you're in your filtering 2.0 and you go down to that select season, the little drop down, you're going to see one that says general rifle. You're going to see one that says general archery. You can click between those two, and essentially that's what it's giving you, is those units where you can bow hunt on your general season tag, or you can return and, like I said, hunt with the rifle if you haven't filled your permit. So that's something to be aware of. We do get asked that a lot. Where do I find that information? Well, that's where you find it. You find it in that little drop-down season selector filter. You find it in the standalone draw odds, either as a residency or within each individual species. Preference points versus bonus points. What is the difference between those two? Similar to Utah, preference points are applicable to general season combo permits. Bonus points are applicable to special limited quota or limited hunts. So you're going to get bonus points. You can either buy those in the summer, or if you apply for special limited hunt and you're unsuccessful, you will get a bonus point. If you apply for a general combo tag, you actually have the option to purchase the preference point or not. Something to be aware of is, if you add that preference point to your cart and you pay for it when you apply, they're actually going to use that point going into that draw. So for example, this year, if I apply in Montana for an elk combo tag and I select the little checkbox that says preference point, I can purchase that preference point, and they're actually going to give me that preference point before they do the draw for these permits. So I would go into this draw for a general elk combo tag with 1 preference point. So be aware of that. That's something that's kind of going to give you a leg up maybe over some of the others. You can also, like I said, buy a point only in the summer time frame, both preference points and bonus points. This system, this general combo system, runs on a preference point, and essentially it's kind of a hybrid. So they actually take 75% of the general combo tags and they give those to the people with the most preference points. The other 25% they randomly allocate to people. So even if you have no preference points, they still have a random chance of drawing you permit. For the general season combo tags, you can build up to 2 preference points. So you can buy 2 preference points 2 consecutive years without applying. And then if you do not apply in that 3rd year, they will actually purge your preference points. So currently you can only build up to 2 preference points without applying. If you apply with 2 preference points, the odds have been 100%, and that's how they run their system currently. So you want to be aware of that. In Montana, you have to apply for a general combo tag, and then you can apply for a special limited hunt. If you do not draw this special limited hunt, they give you the option to either retain your general combo tag if you've drawn that, or you can return this general combo tag if you've drawn it for an 80% refund. So they will give you that option, but you do have to apply for a general combo permit before you can then apply for a special limited hunt, which I'm going to talk about what this actually is. So a special limited hunt is exactly what it sounds like. It's a special hunt. It's a limited quota. It's a more quality experience. They typically manage those units for bigger, trophy type animals. A lot of these hunts are weapon specific, so you might apply for an archery only limited special hunt. Like I said, these special limited hunts run on a bonus point system. So how they're going to allocate these special permits is they're going to conduct a random draw, and the number of bonus points that you have, they're actually going to square those. So statistically, the more bonus points you have, the better your odds of drawing a special limited hunt. When you look within the standalone draw odds, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see how those odds get statistically better the more bonus points that you have. So be aware of that. I would advise you, if you're really only interested in the special limited hunts, buy bonus points. And then use your insider account to explore the odds. And when you think that you might want to draw your permit, buy a preference point, apply for the general combo tag, apply for your special limited hunt, and then hope that you draw that. And then again, you have the option to retain your general combo tag, or you can get that 80% refund. This is it. Montana, you could do a better job of making this more simple for folks. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, if you do not draw your general combo permit, your special limited hunt application won't be considered. You have to draw this permit to then be considered for this limited quota permit. So that's something that you want to be aware of. You do have to have the preference points to be able to draw this, to then also be able to have your application considered for these special limited hunts. So it definitely takes some planning and strategy. You've got to think about those things as you're applying in Montana, because you do need this general combo license. It is allocated on a preference point system. There is a random part of that, but for the most part, you're going to want to plan ahead and make sure that you get that general combo permit so that then your special limited license is actually considered. So that's what a limited hunt is. As you review the standalone draw odds, you're going to see those options. There's some really good archery hunts that don't take that many points to draw in Montana. There's some rifle hunts. They definitely have some units that they manage for a trophy hunt. You want to look at those and see what the odds are for those. But yeah, I think it's worth applying for both. If you've got the time, you've got the money. You do have to front the cost of the permits that you apply for in Montana. So that is something that you're going to want to consider. It's a significant investment to apply in Montana. The last one here, what about sheep, moose, and mountain goat applications, and how does that system work? So these species run on the bonus point system, and it's a random draw, like I said. So you apply for these, and they're going to conduct a random draw. They're going to square the number of bonus points that you have, and you're going to go into the draw, and you could randomly draw a permit for one of these species. I would advise you, if you're going to pay the cost to play and apply for these species, I would apply. Because like I said, it is a random draw. You never know when you might be a lucky guy that draws a really fantastic, Missouri break sheep permit, for example. So apply. If you're unsuccessful in the draw, you get that bonus point. You can buy bonus points for these just like you can for the other species after the draws are over during that summer time frame. I would certainly encourage you though, if you have any interest in hunting these 3 species, and if you're gonna build bonus points, you might as well apply. So those are the most commonly asked questions that we get for Montana. They are generally tied up in this combo system and how this all works together, how the general combo relates to them being able to apply for special limited hunts. Hopefully through some of this, I've answered some of your questions. If you have other questions, please drop those in the comment section below. Please reach out to us. If you are a goHUNT Insider, feel free anytime to pick up the phone and call us or shoot me an email. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Once again, we're running a promotion. You can find that promo code in the description below. Sign up for an insider account. All this stuff is going to make way more sense, and then you're actually going to be able to apply this to your account. You're going to start picking apart the state of Montana and really starting to open your eyes to the opportunities that exist in Montana. Montana is a phenomenal opportunity state. So if you're talking deer, elk, or big game combo, they have rut deer hunts. They have awesome elk hunting during the rut with a bow. If you're unsuccessful, you return and you hunt with a rifle. There's just a great opportunity to hunt deer and elk, and antelope for that matter, in Montana. So I would strongly encourage you to dig inside your insider account, do the research, find the opportunities, and plan on applying in Montana this year.